Well, that's a heck of an error. Why is this showing up as an error log? Ender Lilies Part 2 is now available. Man, what an error in judgment to make that. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. By the way, this bug is still here with the whole white right side of my screen. Now, it goes away just doing that, so I don't know what the deal is. And also, Carmen's face appears to be messed up yet again. I don't know why this keeps happening. Bunk. Oh my god. Oh dear, something has gone terribly, terribly wrong. Oh dear, what in the world? Whoa. Okay, I don't know what's going on with her face. Wait, it's like trying to put a different face underneath it. That's never happened before. Well, what if we just do everything? No, that just sets it to normal. Huh. I don't know what's wrong with her face. Okay, apparently my game does not like a couple things that we've been doing. Sorry to go on a random tangent about that. But yeah, that's a little bit of a weird one. Well, anyway, I was told that apparently purple, violet, I can't remember exactly what it was called. We did it in the last episode. Purple, violet, rose, I believe. Apparently has a part 2 that I was completely unaware of. And that there was obviously more parts to that whole thumb thing, but I don't know how to actually get to it, so yeah. Now, what I'm thinking of doing, and normally I wouldn't do this, but it was fairly recent that we did the whole part 2 of this, this part of the story, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe we skip it, which I know is, like, completely out of left field for me, because normally I read out everything, but while part 1 seemed to have a ton of new story to it, I'm not so confident that part 2 will. Not to mention, I'm also fairly confident there's going to be a part after it as well. So I'm thinking maybe we skip this part, as weird as that might be. I don't know, I'll think about it while I try to iron out some of my builds. But yeah. Alrighty. So, I went ahead and just took a glance. Yeah, it seems to be largely the same. Maybe it's not, but it seems the same, so I'm gonna guess that it is. But I'm sure the next part will be different. But yeah, this particular part is just a little bit too recent in my memory, so I just kind of feel like it wouldn't make sense to do it again. But that's alright. Okay, so I seem to recall that certain characters will react to certain other characters. Like, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. But I'm curious who reacts to Sunny. I kind of want to say Cheesed? Yeah, maybe it's Cheesed. Although I feel like we've been using the Angela floor just a little bit too much, but I mean, we have to use 3 floors anyway, so may as well, right? It'll be fine. Sunny. After every 3 successful attacks with a melee attack page, add a random ammo to hand. At the start of the act, a special page special pistol is added to hand. Every time the character discards 5 ammo, restore 1 light and add 1 copy of special pistol to hand. Acquired ammunition will be stored. At the start of each scene, draw ammunition from reserve. Up to 5 ammunition drawn this way. Ignores hand size. Field Commandering. At the start of each scene, give one of the following effects to all allies with ammo supply. 1 strength, 1 haste, 2 damage up, 1 protection, and stagger protection. Field Order. At the start of each scene, random order page that can be used on allies with ammo supply passive is added to hand. At the start of each scene, gain 1 protection and stagger protection for every other ally alive. Every 3 scenes, use the combat page suppressing volley, empowered first shot, every first range gains +1 power, pierce mastery, and concentration. Somber Etiquette. Restore 2 light and add 1 random ammo to hand. On hit, gain 1 protection, stagger protection. Bayonet Skirmishing. Draw 1 page, add 2 ammo to hand. Summary Execution. Discard up to 2 ammo from hand and add dice from discarded page to the dice queue. If 2 pages were discarded, draw 1 page. Shock Round. Discard 2 pages with the lowest cost and draw 1 offensive dice on this page. Gain +1 power for each ammunition discarded this way. On hit, deal 3 stagger damage to the target. Firing Directive. If target is not killed, all other allies with ammo supply will use 1 random ammo against the target. On hit, leave mark on the target for this scene. Full Salvo. Discard up to 3 ammo from hand. Bonus max value of offensive dice on this page by +2 for each ammunition discarded this way. On hit, if armor-piercing ammunition was discarded, inflict 2 fragile. On hit, if frost ammunition was discarded, inflict 2 bind. On hit, if flame ammunition was discarded, inflict 4 burn. And then, of course, suppressing volley. Dice on this page are unaffected by power gain or loss, and recycle for every other living ally with ammo supply passive up to 3 times. Bellis. Ammo supply, special pistol, ammo storage, total extermination. When using ammunition, make all dice on the page roll twice. Ardent Allegiance. When gaining strength, endurance, protection, stagger protection, or damage up from other allies, gain 1 additional stack. Utmost Loyalty. While this character is alive, Sunny's HP cannot drop below 100. Empowered first shot, pierce mastery, and concentration. Only unique page is Eliminate the Hindrances. Discard all ammunition from hand. If target's HP is at 5 plus the amount of ammunition discarded by the page, % or lower, instantly kill them. Also rolls 15 to 48, just for good measure. Sunny Bodyguard. Ammo supply, special pistol, ammo storage, empowered for shot, pierce mastery, and concentration. And then pages that we've seen before. Okay, so Cheesed was not one of the special dialogues for, this guy. Fair enough, fair enough. I was hoping, but that's okay. Now then, let us see what can be done. 5 to 11, we have a good chance of winning that. Who else is attacking us? You are, but I'm actually just gonna go for end of the line. Then, open up with a clash of blades. Yeah, Clash Blades here. And then we are totally out of our light. Book of Revelation. Thy will be done. And then I also want to go for Operation. That way we can restore a little bit of light. What are you doing? High Speed Star it is. And then I also want to go for a Plotting Encore right here. Okay, that should be a good amount of regen. I'm going to immediately go for Heart of Aurora because we're going to kind of need it at the end of this round. Try and counter that, and here we go. Reason being, I'm almost certain that they're going to do damage to us, so I would like to just be able to heal. Okay, big shot. Book of Revelations does not quite work out in our favor. We are taking a lot of damage, as expected. Ugh. All of them gain +2 power for this turn. Okay, I think that was the only dice that actually went through in our favor. No, Clash of Blades actually ended up working for us. Ugh, everybody gets a little bit of regen. End of the line. Okay, courage. Who took the most damage? Technically Grapes. I'm actually going to give this to Ivanko. And then, of course, it also goes on Angela. Are you guys sick of the doubt strategy? I'm gonna go ahead and assume you are. Let's see. For every damage taken, gain damage up. Does not reset on a successful hit. You know what? The cheers for the beginning. To live is to yearn and fight for our desires. Let's try something a bit more unique this time, shall we? Alright, what shall we do? We have 5 energy. We need 8 to be able to use split. A little bit unfortunate, not the end of the world. End of the line has a decently good chance of winning that clash. I'm going to go ahead and go for Stargaze, make use of every little bit that we can. Eliminate the hindrances is basically not going to be won against. Who's going for a bigger attack? Wing Voracious for knowledge. I want to go for Opening Ceremony just to extend our buff. And then I'm going to go for Heart of Aurora. That way we can potentially get a really big amount of healing, although I don't think we're going to be winning that clash. I'm going to go for Deep Noise Star right here. And then High Speed Star right here. Then I want to go for Uriel. Decent chance to win. And then I want to go for Gabriel to get damage right here. Yep, we knew we weren't going to win that one. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay. The power of gun is proving to be quite a bit. Okay, opening ceremony. Doesn't quite work out for us. End of the line. Nope. Okay, Heart of Aurora completely fails us, but let's hope that percentage health healing is going to work out for us. Okay, Somber Etiquette is blocked. 2 attacks of Uriel end up going through. Actually, no damage? Literally 0 damage. Okay, who do we think is going to have the most light problems? I'm going to say Grapes. The harmony of skin. At the start of the scene, gain 3 bleed. For every 5 damage taken, gain 1 damage up the scene, and next scene does not reset. The collision of one life with another. Skin harmonizing, painting a yet more beautiful appearance. Well, we have a ton of damage up. Oh boy, there it is. But what if I simply countered it? And then I'm going to go for Wing Voracious for knowledge. Why not? I think it's going to work. Clash of Blades. That might work as well. Then, Fervid Emotions. Ugh. Yikes. Okay. Applauding Encore. Okay, and you're still not getting gone for, so I'm actually going to Applauding Encore right here. Spread the love a little bit. High Speed Star, because it has the best chance of winning. Applauding Encore has a chance to win. Okay, let's go for Michael. And then Will of the Prescript? This is gonna be a crappy turn. Well, we could have taken a lot more damage, that's for sure. Applauding Encore is going to regen quite a bit. Oof! And Ivanko goes down. Okay, that's really unfortunate, actually, because Ivanko was actually going to be a big source of our damage. Close to getting staggered. Ooh, alright. Pretty sure that's game right there. And man, someone died of burn. Oof. Alright. Well. Okay. The struggle at the climax. Gain 5 bleed. For every 5 damage taken, gain 1 damage up this scene and the next scene. Convert all block and evade die on all pages of this character to offensive die with a random type. Well, I don't think we'll get to use it. But Helix of the End would do a lot of damage. Like, a ridiculous amount of damage. Alternatively, Eternal Meal is just really good. The God Delusion. Alright, you know what? Eternal Meal. I don't think we're going to be able to use it. Maybe we can make something work. Who's going for Angela? Okay, you know what? If we can protect Angela, we might be able to make something work here. Okay, that's not going to hit very hard at all. Who else is going for her? Okay. Block that. And then Impregnante. Then we have 13, so I'm just gonna go for a really crazy erase what remains. And yeah, we're just gonna hope. Ugh, we're not staggered. Okay, now we are. Ugh. Literally not doing damage. I could have sworn I blocked you. Well, that sucks. Was really excited to go for the AoE eat. By the way. Oh, it actually tells me how many pages I've used now. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, that is really, really nice. Issue, we're just dead. So, yeah, just go for some AoE, I guess. I saw Eternal Meal there for a second. Alright, well, see what you can do. Drop a house on him. It was worth it for the memes! Okay. I think you need to make a dedicated build for red. I think without a dedicated build where you are actively healing, I don't think red is very good. I kind of wanted to give it a try. It's really just not that good. Let me think. Now that I've used all 4, which ones do I think are best? Green is just ridiculous. Green is so freaking strong, it's unreal. Purple is pretty decent. In fact, purple is just a better version of red, because it inflicts enemies with attack power down if you're taking a lot of damage. Whereas red inflicts you with attack power up if you're taking a lot of damage. But if you're taking a lot of damage, you want to be taking less damage. So purple's just the better version of red, in my opinion, unless you have a dedicated build for red. And then orange is just really good if you're tired of taking green. So if I were to make a tier list, green, orange, purple, red. Then let's make this more interesting. By the way, no unique dialogue against Gabur either, so I'm just really bad at picking that. Oh my god! Wow, that's ridiculous. You had more power than freaking Gabura. Oof. Even the counter die? Bro! Oh my. You really let me down here, guys. I realize they've got literal guns, but I expect a little bit better than this. Okay, well, vengeance. Wow, okay, what a terrible turn one. Holy crap. Okay, wow, that is a horrendous turn one. Alright. Well, we can turn this back. We can turn this back, no problem. Let's get a death rattle going. Okay, and then I'm gonna get assault order going. Then, I think a slay will actually work here. And then we're gonna get staggered no matter what we do, so may as well just accept that. I'm gonna go for Vapor. Then, I'm gonna go for Guidance of the Gears just to get some cheeky damage. Ugh! Oh, didn't even get the attack damage up. Oof, that sucks. Okay, attack damage up. That's going to help a lot. Vapor. I'm so thankful for our insanity passives, but man, they are just... they're not helping as of late. Ugh. Okay, well, it's already AoE time. That's pretty cool. Okay, is anybody close to getting staggered? No, not even remotely. Okay. Ranga, just to try and stop some damage, and then things get real awkward. Okay. Can't go for wheels just yet, as much as I would like to. What if we go for Alias? Yeah, reduce power? Okay, what if we go for Alias? Then, I'm gonna go for Ever Spinning. And I also want to go for Safeguard against this. There's no world where we block that, unfortunately. Go for a multi-slash just in case. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Give it a shot. Almost everyone blocks it. Okay. Well, where is it? Give it to me. I know it's here. You're refusing to give it to me, but I know it's here. I want it. There you are. I think we're dead no matter what we do. There's just too much damage coming. Oh, good counter, though. But now we gotta get through all this. Oh, wow, we actually made it. No point going for mountain. Instincts. Smile? Well, actually, Dipsia. Yeah, I think Dipsia will be insane. Okay, untargetable. Let's make use of it. Dipsia, hit them all. Manifest Ego. Then, Upstanding Slash. Who is Upstanding Slash here? We can potentially chain very nicely.
The red mist makes her arrival. Prepare yourself, for your time draws near.
You know what? Great split horizontal. Then, I want to go for spear here. Oh. And Upstanding Slash here. That's as good as we got for now. Oh. Oh, just flat killed her. Dang. Well, I'm trying Hakma. However, he got focused down bad. And also, that whole debuffing guard power and paralysis, it's really, really bad for our survival. Oof. Okay, Pentience does a good amount of damage, but I don't think we're getting through this. Ugh. Well, at least Caden didn't die first. He died third. But, you know, still would have preferred he didn't die at all. But, what are you gonna do? Also, zero reason to use Paradise Lost right now. Well, Sound of a Star, Pentience, and then just see what we can potentially put together. We need to kill some of these guys. So I'm just going all in, actually. You know what? Just go for it. Go all in. If we can get some staggers, that actually helps us out a lot. Ow, that's fine. Okay, that's gonna be a couple damage ups. And the staggered people take damage. Okay, there is a world where we make it through this. We're just gonna have to tank that. There's not a whole lot else to be said about that. So I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm just gonna ignore you completely and just go for the kill. This is not the AoE. So, actually, cut off the breath. Yeah, cut off the breath could actually be nasty. Wing Voracious for knowledge. Okay, this is the AoE, so I'm just gonna go for Mend. Then, Receiving Request. Well, nobody got staggered. Except she got insta-killed. Okay, we're down to 1. Really needed to win those clashes. And he didn't even die! Ugh, okay, while this character is alive, nope. All of these are worthless. Dead silence. Alright.
Have I not chosen you 12? Yet one of you are the devil.
Okay, Sound of a Star it is. And then you're dead, so I'm not worried about you. I need to stop a little bit of your damage, and then we're just gonna have to see what happens from there. Okay, you're staggered.
Time, Dr. Freeman. Is it really that time again?
Okay, you die. Then, ensure. And then restore 1 light. Yeah, this is a lot of light. Okay. This practically guarantees that both of them die. I don't care how upset you are at your little femboy love.
You're going down. You have nothing left to face us. You are already dead. Go complain to someone who cares, Sonny. I don't care how close you and Bellis were. Bellis is dead, and you're out of time. Your damage means nothing to me anymore. My faith remains resolute, and your health dwindles like a clock ready to strike midnight.
God dang, that was a rough one. How are we supposed to get through the other 2? Actually, the other 2 are going to be much easier from memory. I don't know that, though. Okay, Glenn. Technically, I feel like Glenn would know the red mist, right? Or technically, would he go good with cheese? I don't freaking know, dude. I mean, theoretically, he would go really good with Nutsack, because they're both like, yeah, I don't even care. Blah. Whatever. Locked potential, somber, icy night, rapid execution. After every 3 successful slash attacks in one scene, draw 1 page, gain 1 haste and strength. Next scene, once per scene. Kizuna. After an ally dies, gain 1 strength and endurance for the rest of the act. Lone Fixer. At the end of the scene, gain 3 strength if there are no other allies present. At the end of the scene, if HP is not full, gain 1 strength, endurance protection, and second protection. When an ally dies, gain 1 strength and endurance next scene. Okay. If there are no other allies alive, this character's stagger resist cannot drop below 1. Gain a counter die, block 4 to 7, equal to the number of allies alive at combat start. Unlock Swift Trace. Dice on this page and the pace clashing with it are unaffected by power gain or loss. Whoa. Revolving Blades. We've already seen that one. Multi-slash, Frost Blades combo, execute. Brazen Courage. If an ally dies while this page is in hand, changes cost to 0. Give 1 damage up to 2 random allies next scene. Inflict 2 bind, inflict 1 paralysis. And Ephemeral Beauty. Only usable in Blade Unlock state. If an ally dies while this page is in hand, lower its cost by 3. Inflict 1 bind and 3 bleed. Inflict 1 bind and 3 bleed. Okay, I bet you that's a dude too. Do I just have to go through this entire mod and just assume that everybody is a man? No matter how feminized they might look, they are men. And then eventually, we're gonna get a girl, and that's a woman? That's how I feel with this mod. It's crazy, dude. Okay. Cold Sun Fixer. Cold Rain Office, Somber Icy Night. Kizuna, Vengeful Heart. Oh, they get it too. Upon taking what would be a lethal blow, nullify the damage and all damage for the rest of the scene. At the start of the next scene, fully recover stagger resist. Start using special page sacrifice each scene. Oh boy. Luminescence of Wintry Night, Revolving Blades, and Brazen Courage. I really feel like Nutsack or Cheesed is the way to go. I'm gonna bring Nutsack. Dang it. I was really hoping for special dialogue. I know it exists. I'm not going crazy here. Alright, who's the one with tempo? You. Well. You're just opening up with that, huh? Speed is equal... You know what? Fine. I'm just gonna give you a ton of vibration. What? What? I'm sorry, you just get to use that for free? I don't remember that passive. Where's that passive? If an ally dies while this page is in hand, change its cost to 0. No allies have died. No allies have died. Believe it or not, no allies have died. I'm calling frickin' baloney. Why can't I use mine? Huh? Oh, that would be too strong. Oh, we don't want to be too strong for the enemy. That would be big problem, and we don't want that. No, we want enemy be very strong, but us very weak. Yes. Good time, good time. What are you doing? Costois, fine. Yes, we want ourselves be very weak. That way, make enemy feel very good. Yes, very, very good. Oh, and also, they all going to go for Brazen Courage on turn 1. What is this voice I'm doing? I need to stop. Alright. Alrighty. Alright. Well. Could have been a lot worse. Equally, could have been a better one. But if you're all getting resonance, that's just gonna help us out, isn't it? Overcharge! Literally no damage. Good, good. Overcharge value, you love to see it. Costois! Good amount of stagger, actually. And our big pages are working out, considering we were just trying to block that AoE. K9's Growl, the performance begins. Okay, now we are inflicted with a fair amount of bind, which, you know, could be considered a problem. But we're just not gonna worry about it. You're going for that again? Okay. Alright. That's cool. Mass individual? Yeah. Alright. And then adjust it towards 5. You know what? These are both gonna proc it. These are both gonna trigger resonance. Then, what is our resonance at? 3. Good against this one. Okay, this will activate sonority. Then, by sorta. You know what? Yeah, I think this will work out pretty well. Then, can't use... Or wait, can we? No, I don't know how to really make use of that part of white noise. I gotta be honest. Durandal and Stigma Workshop. We want to take out his little lackeys as quickly as possible. Okay, we hit 3. That's fine. Go ahead, stagger me. See what happens. I'm just gonna activate Largo. Durandal. I don't even care if you... I don't remember how to do Nutsack's voice, I gotta be honest. It's been a very long time. Ugh, okay, we're about to lose our performance. That's fine. 6 to 9. Nice. 6 to 10. Triple block. Absolutely incredible. Largo block. Execute. Negative damage. And we're starting to become unlocked. Stigma. Okay. Laughing powder. Yep. Laughing powder's the way to go. Okay, who's going for me? Overcharge. Easiest draw of my entire life. And then we're going to get a kill. Absolute easy mode. Rooster. And donkey. Then, here's what we're going to do. Watch this. This is going to activate resonance. Then, speed is equal to target's vibration. Frick. No, it's not. Okay. This will activate resonance. Then, we're going to adjust it. Then, we're going to go for Vivis purely to get the kill. Then, adjust vibration. No. Okay, double cost war. Okay, what are you doing? Junior, counter one of those. It might stagger him. Then, ensure that he dies. Okay. Okay, well, technically we killed him. Because his passive proc, so now he's not taking any damage. That's alright. Ouch. You're dead too. Okay, 2 are dead. I will accept that. That is acceptable. Okay, no. Yes. Ankura. Okay. Now, what do we want to do? You're going for sacrifice, I'm certain of it. Target is forced to target user. When hit during the scene, immediately die. I mean, this is just like a triple kill, right? Like, that seems like actually just full value to me. I'm just gonna go for it. Triple kill? Easy. Okay, then I want to hit you just in case. I want to hit you just in case. And then I'm just gonna go for you. And you can't stop me. Wolfang. We're just gonna use up all of our little pages here. Reverberation. You're dead. Triple kill. Kind of. Blade unlocked. Hopefully we can stagger him before anything happens. Okay, I'm really tempted to go for flower petals, and I think I'm going to on Nutsack. Then, our galaxy. Okay, now, our galaxy, hit everybody, and then you're probably gonna get staggered. Okay, who's he going for here? I'm gonna go for Morto. Okay, and then... still can't go for Concierto. Oh, we can't even go for him at all. Wait, no, it'll be fine. Everything will work out according to plan. Yes, this is going to go very, very well for us. Amenada. He took 999 damage. And I still get healing off him? That's crazy. Also, wow, this is the slowest ego on the planet. Okay, Nutsack is staggered. That's actually ideal for us. That means he doesn't get to do anything next turn. Amenada. You can't be staggered. Right. Well, it's just you and us now, buddy. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. Again? You're doing it again. Oh, right. You get to do it again. Okay. Then what if I just don't want you to take a move? What if I just say that and then I go for Allegro into double Largo? What if I just do that? What are you going to do against that, huh? I don't think you got a plan against that. Truthfully. I think you donezo. You donezo, pal. Okay, make sure that we are ready to go once we can take our turn again. You know what? You know what? I'm doing big damage. I'm doing big damage. Oh, yeah. Gigantic damage. Oh, wow, that's a big roll.
Blade unlocked. Kura online.
Man, that wasn't nearly as much damage as I would have thought.
But you're immobilized. Oh, what's the matter? Cat got your tongue.
Okay. Now, you're at 5. This is at 6. Allegro. So he gains 2, 2. So then we need to lower it. Reduce it towards 5. Yes. Then we can Largo. And then Vivis. I think we did this perfectly. I mean, that looks pretty good. It looks like it went pretty well. I'm going to go for Teardrop on Kura. Turn him more online. Okay, that whole not being able to get staggered thing, though, kind of a problem. What are we at? I mean, we're at 2. We're at 2. Wait a minute. Look what we get to use. Wow. Isn't that just unfortunate? Timber finally pays off. You're going to 1% health, buddy. How's it feel? It finally paid off, dude. We were finally able to use Nutsack's page. That page is so bad. Now, unless it's like a 3-phase fight, like if you're going against the sweepers, it might be good then. But it's so bad. Now, this is where I know special dialogue is. Also, I'm so excited to use this floor on Gabura. Cold Rain Sensor. Use a special page to light the sensor. When the sensor is lit, boost the maximum roll value of all dice by +1, and special page Frigid Hailstorm can be used. Frosty Fog. On a successful attack, if target has bind, inflict 1 paralysis next scene. On a successful hit, inflict 1 bind. Next scene. Yeah. Nature Liberation. If. Concussion. On a successful blunt attack, deal 2 blunt staggered damage, and also gain +1 blunt power. Core Initialization. Restore 1 light. If sensor is lit, restore 1 additional light. Not rolled, draw 1 page. On roll, light the sensor at the start of the next scene. Light the sensor. If the character has Cold Rain sensor passive, gain 1 stack each time it is lit, can stack up to 3. Okay. Let's see. If sensor is lit at the start of the next scene, draw 2 pages. Next scene, on clash when inflict bind. Sensor preheat. Light the sensor at the start of the next scene. On hit, if target has bind, deal 3 stagger damage. If sensor is lit, draw 1 page. Glaciating shower. If sensor is lit, boost the minimum value of all dice on this page by +2. On clash when inflict 1 bind. On hit, light the sensor at the start of the next scene. Dreary downpour. If sensor is lit, gain 1 counter die, which is a block 2 to 8. On clash lose, take no stagger damage and deflect the damage twice. And then on hit, light the sensor at the start of the next scene. Condensing mist. Draw 1 page, light the sensor at the start of the next scene. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis. On hit, inflict 1 bind. Frigid cold rain. Single use. Spend 1 stack of sensor up to 2 times. All dice on this page gain power and deal additional damage equal to the amount spent. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis, bind, and disarm next scene. On hit, inflict 1 bind paralysis next scene. On hit, inflict 1 bind next scene. Bust them up. Only usable 3+ sensor. On use, spend all stacks of sensor. Inflict 3 paralysis, inflict 4 bind, inflict 5 bleed. Now, I believe they all have basically the same decks. No, I'd be wrong about that. Gazi is different. Gathering Fog. Upon spending stacks of sensor, gain strength and endurance equal to the amount spent. Special page Waves of Fog can be used. Cold Rain sensor. Through the fog. Upon taking what would be a lethal blow, nullify the damage and extinguish the sensor to recover HP 20 per 1 stack, so up to 60 health. Frosty Fog, Cold Rain Workshop, Immediate Repairs, and Blunt Mastery. Core Initialization, Arctic Shielding. If sensor is lit, draw 2 pages. I think we've seen that one. Shrouded Expanse. Only usable 3+ sensor. Spend all stacks of sensor. If the attack hit at least once, all allies recover 15 stagger resist. On hit, inflict 1 feeble, paralysis, and fragile next scene, 20 to 32. Cold Rain sensor, Congealing Fog. If the sensor is lit, reduce incoming damage by 10%, reduced by 5% more for every stack of sensor. So up to 20% reduced damage. Frosty Fog, Cold Rain Workshop, Immediate Repairs, and yeah. And then, oh, when the character does light the sensor, gain 1 protection next scene. Okay. When the character does light the sensor, gain 1 stagger protection next scene and recover 4 stagger resist. There's a little bit of unique dialogue. So, I'm pretty sure there's 2 more unique dialogue situations. I just didn't get them right. Oh boy. I'm still doing this voice, by the way, even though we know it's a dude. This place looks completely different from the outside. It's like coming to another world. Those stars, so beautiful. Just like the ones we saw with VN that time.
Hello, strange child.
Lady, or ma'am, greetings as well. My name is Dan Ding. I'm here to retrieve the Book of Liu Ye, but you probably already knew that already.
Admirable courage. But I wonder, is what you're saying really true?
Excuse me? What are you trying to say?
The veil of yesterday's snow and ice may have melted, but you who would put yourself in such danger and did not even hesitate to involve your companions here. What are your true intentions?
As far as I know, your job doesn't seem to include chatting with me, does it?
It is as you said. Just an occasional sentiment of mine. It is fascinating to see you accept this fate, yet to also make this choice.
What a pity. Those stars look so beautiful. I was actually thinking that Vienne would love this view. But there are people like you here who just spoil the mood. Proudly standing on some pedestal while prattling about things she wouldn't know anything about right from the start. Do you really think you know me so well? Stop speculating on my thoughts with your jumbled and raggedy words. You're now on the same level as us, no matter how high you once stood or how powerful you once were, so show some respect. I have said everything I wanted to say. There is no point in me saying any more things. Naturally, I have no interest in continuing this conversation with you either. Let's get started. You're gonna pay the price for your arrogance. His brother dancing, not happy. Oh, God. Oh, the pain. Oh, well. I love that everybody's like, what's going on here?
But, that being said, darkness broods company.
Then let us show them the new night sky.
We're probably gonna lose a couple of clashes here.
Change.
Whew, endured to that. One of the fairies actually goes through. Very surprising. Not surprising that we lost 2 of those clashes. Blocked! Ow. That's fine. Everything is okay. Loading works out very nicely for us. Cut our HP! But then immediately heal it with Marcos Jr. Arcana Wave.
Pow! Die slam.
Oh, so close. So close. Do we go for it? I'm really tempted to. I am so tempted to unleash the beast. Fine, Sombor gets to be the beast. Big Bird, with its many eyes, decided to watch over the forest for intruders, for Big Bird's eyes could see very far and see things that we could not see. Dude, I almost got it all that time.
Greta's perfect recipe. Let the recipe continue.
Taste test. Boink. Then,
Season the meat.
okay. Then, I want to go for Tail Whisk. Right here. Basically everybody is going for Sombor because we just took that, Big Bird. So, let's try and keep him a little bit more alive, shall we? Lock right here does not seem like a bad idea. Dreary Downpour is going to be a bit unfortunate. Go for Fairy right here, stack up some damage. Now things get interesting.
Helen.
Actually, I don't want to use Helen just yet. I want to go for Heart of Aurora, and then on Clash win. Well, we're not going to be clashing with anybody. Do we hold off? I actually think we do. I think we hold off on Azazel. Then, I'm so tempted. You know what? I'm going for it. We're going for a really early
Sink.
You think you're gonna make it out alive? You cling to falsehoods.
Oh boy. I love how that ability looks. It's so cool.
Raw. Ow. 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 Everything is fine. Everything is fine. It's all under control. Heart of Aurora.
Did we actually win that clash? Huh. How about that? Okay, well then, what shall we do? Oh no.
you're gonna be a little bit of a problem, ain't ya? How about we recover some health? And then we just kinda gotta deal with how much damage we're about to take.
However, no, I'm actually just gonna hold off. Yeah. God dang, they really do not like, they don't like our boy.
Tackle mount.
Okay.
Be on.
Okay. Yeah, no winning here. Well, let's go ahead and draw then. Okay, go for fairy. Yeah, that's just painful no matter what we do. Okay. Well, yeah, just hold off. Save some mana. Not even close to blocking it on anybody. God dang, that's so much damage!
Ow.
Oh, what are you stinking, a vampire? Oh,
Takes one to know one. Am I right?
nope. Oh, he's alive. Oh, okay. That was really close. Ouch. Oh, stop going for Sombor. Okay, long arms. To keep the forest peace, Longbird weighed the sins of those who went to the forest. For Longbird's scale was fair and just and... It's too fast. Okay. Let's gain some protection. And also do a little bit of damage to Dan Ding. Then Blitz. Ooh, I wish. Shockwave. Lean Bloody Wings. That could work out very nicely. Kill this. Ensure the demise. Then.
Requiem.
I mean, we've lost so much health. This is going to do an insane amount of damage. Who currently has the recipe on them? 2 of you do. Okay. Taste test on Marcos. We actually don't want to heal Azazel right now. Loading. I'm going to go for Tail Whisk on you, purely to stack up, and then restore some light. Oh, okay. Ooh, double clash lose. That sucks. Massive stat recovery. Okay, that wasn't good.
Requiem.
Okay, Marcos is getting real low. Okay, barely clinging on. Okay, double block. We do take 17, though. Gain a ton of extra power because of how much health we've cut. Small beak.
Smallbird decided to punish the creature's wrongdoings with its beak.
That being said,
Lamp.
because we're starting to get a little bit strong now. Okay. Lamp. Try and get rid of that. Then, who's got it?
None of you, really?
Okay, season the meat. Win that clash. Now we gotta protect Sombor. I think we can pull that off, no problem. Clash here. Out of mana. Out of mana. I've been playing too many fantasy games. Out of light. Keep going for him. You know what? I actually want you dead. I want this guy gone. Toast. History. Ugh. know what? Helen. Then, I want to recover a little bit of health. You might actually just be dead, though. Arcana Hope. Arcana Flash. Arcana Hope here. Kisses. Okay, restore some stats. And continue to restore some stats. You won that by 1!
What the? Oh, holy 87 damage, Batman!
God dang! Also, prepare. No. Really? Huh. I wonder if there's more to it now. This should stagger you. Then, Pow Die Slam. And that should basically... I'm gonna hold off for just a moment.
You're not staggered.
Okay, you're gonna get way more hits than I wanted because I fully anticipated you to get staggered. Huh. I seem to be misremembering something.
Well, either way, let's recover some stats, shall we?
Okay. We have officially completed the recipe. Who's the one really struggling? Oh, wow, it's Bina. Good lord, you are missing a lot. Okay. Restore some health. Restore percent health. And then, why not draw on light? Then, taste test. Okay, return the favor just a little bit. Loading. And, yeah, why not? We'll tackle mount too.
And now, the true fight begins.
Now, did any passives change?
Blood Fiend form.
Speed dice slot +2. At the start of each scene, exhaust all pages in hand and deck. Add new pages to hand, their cost becomes 0. On a successful attack, recover 2 HP, boost the maximum roll value of offensive die by +2, gain 2 counter dice, /4 to 8 on combat start, bust them up, and Frigid Hailstorm are transformed into Deathly Grasp and Maroon Bite. Okay.
Then here we go.
You're basically only going for freaking Sombor, aren't you?
You're so... Oh, I had a feeling.
You know what?
Holy crap, those are huge. Okay, bro, I get it. You're like super angry now. Oh my god.
You know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity.
Holy crap, Crimson Rain. What in the world?
Give 3 damage up and 3 bleed to all characters this scene. 9 to 19. Give 1 strength, 2 bleed to all allies next scene. Increase max HP and max stagger resist by 3 up to +20. Huh? You're stacking? You're endured to everything? Oh no! Oh no! I'm not gonna activate the True Arbiter yet. And we are just going to tank these attacks. Then, Azazel, I need you. Oh, you know what? You can beat that. You can beat that, my boy. You can beat that, homie. No problem. Let's do this. Let's gain some sanity. Holy crap, that fairy is hitting him so hard. Oh, wow, okay. What is that fairy? Dude, that fairy is hitting so unbelievably hard. This is insane. Fairy is so broken. It's like almost as broken as freaking erosion. No, it's more broken than erosion. What am I talking about?
It is time for your end.
Bear witness!
I remember loving that fight the first time I saw it. I'm so happy that we got to see it again. We're significantly stronger than last time we did this fight, but I'm still really happy to see it again. I think that only happens if you bring Bina? I don't actually know that, though. Oh no! That's where it ends? Oh no! Okay, so, fair enough. There's still 2 more to come. But for the moment, it looks like that is gonna mark the finale of our revisitation of the Cold Sun office. Overall, still a very, very enjoyable mod. I think it, even through all this time, it's still probably one of my top 10 favorite mods. It's just really good. The art is really good. The effects are really good. The fights are a lot harder than I remember, but that's also not a bad thing, because the longer you play Mega Modded Ruina, the easier the game gets, unfortunately. So the fact that we're being humbled so hard is actually kind of growing to be a positive. Now, there's some exceptions, but still. Alrighty. So, I know this is technically going to be a bit of a shorter episode, although every time I ever say that, it ends up not being true. But I went ahead and redid a very, very small amount of our builds. Don't worry, it's not going to take me very long to go through. But I think touching them up is going to be for the best. So, first one up. We updated Malkuth just a little bit. She now has the Patron Librarian of Histories page. Will to stand up straight. When staggered, recover 50% of max HP with a maximum of 60. Fully recover from stagger. HP cannot go below 1 before this effect triggers. That is gonna be ridiculously nice. Control Team Legacy is going to be good, although debatably it's not actually going to be exactly what I want on Malkuth, since I kind of just want her to have mass haste, but it should be good enough. And Flaming Bat for a little bit of synergy. Then, very slightly adjusted Kelana. Basically, she has Erupting Nova. That's the only thing that changed. As well as a couple of her actual pages. Now, Kyle got a sizable rework. He is now using Zhao's page rather than Distorted Philip. Or I guess technically one of the many Ego Philips. Cold Sun Office, Stigma Workshop Weaponry, and then, of course, Control Team Legacy and Burn Mastery. Overall, pretty good little buffs. I reworked Mao. Basically, I just changed around some of her pages so that she can actually do a little bit more stuff regarding her page. Because she was really struggling. We leaned way too hard into Heart of Aurora. So now it takes more of a back seat. And Icebox now has the Enforcers page, because honestly, him being a tank, while nice, it just kinda wasn't cutting it for me. We also gave him a little bit of discard synergy, since that's gonna be our main way to draw. So every time we discard, we're gonna draw 3 and restore 1 light, which is very good. Time to Hunt is going to make it so we can actually get some abnormality pages a lot easier. And General Works Assistant basically is just going to give him a lot more draw. So yeah, ideally, Icebox never runs out of pages, ever. We then reworked only Nutsack. All for Hannah is the same. The fearlessness to keep on living. At the start of each scene, all allies recover 2 to 4 health and 1 to 2 stagger resist, and Tenacious Fighter. At emotion level 3 or above, take 2 less damage from attacks. Basically, it's just going to make the whole Mist of the Garden thing a little bit more useful. So, even though he's still not going to be doing a whole lot, he's going to be providing a lot more support. Then, this is where we start to get a little bit more interesting stuff. 12 Fixers, we now have the Expectation for the Meaning of Existence. Restore 1 more light at the start of each scene. After an ally dies, gain 1 strength, endurance, and protection for the rest of the act, up to 2 times. It's basically OP Kizuna. And then we have Faded Bonds. After an ally dies, gain 1 strength and endurance each scene for the rest of the act. So, we can get up to 3 strength and endurance every single scene. Overall, that seems pretty juicy to me. Amaterasu got a little bit of a rework for what he has. Basically, Raven Implants, Encourage, and Half-Baked Courage, just in case somebody dies. Not like a huge increase, but, you know, it's something nice. Let me think. I don't believe... Yes, I didn't update them. Gebura's floor basically got a full rework. Gebura now has Quenched Blade. All dice gain +1 power at emotion level 4 or above, and she also gains 1 strength each scene for every enemy defeated, up to 2. And then, of course, Meow's Prowess and Puffy Broom, because we have a bit of synergy for that now. Dending! Basically, a mixture of a smoke and sensor build. However, it has a second stage that completely revolves around self-bleed. Scarlet Essence, restore 2 light, inflict 3 bleed to self. Sketch, inflict 3 bleed to self, but inflict 1 bleed to the enemy. Rapturous Bloodbath, gain 1 strength, damage up, and 5 bleed this scene. On hit, draw 1 page twice. Hemophobic Regeneration, recover 3 HP on successful hits this scene. This is going to be the big bread and butter. And then, of course, Crimson Rain, because you can never go wrong with stacking max HP and stagger resist. Then, Sense Barrier Mask, smoke amplifies damage, it's just Puffy Broom, but if the target has smoke, all of my dice against them gain +1 power. We then have Red Passion just to try and negate that bleed damage and dull sensation so that we take even less damage. Overall, seems like a pretty juicy build to me, and we could really play it in either way. Technically, some of our passives won't do anything unless we go into Blood Fiend form, but let's be honest, I intend to. Evo Knight still has Manny's page, so not a lot changed. We gave him a little bit, and I mean a little bit, of Sensor Synergy. We then have Smoke Addiction, Analgesic Incense, which is a bit of protection, Tranquilizing Incense, which is a bit of stagger protection. Kingsley now has Ghazi's page, which is, you might have guessed, Sensor and Smoke. And then, of course, Puffy Broom, Analgesic, and Tranquilizing. So, it's basically, you're gonna see a lot of similarities, but I mean, I'm expecting it to be really, really good. Of course, I could be completely wrong about that, but we'll see. And then Myra is using Eileen's page, and once again, little bit of Sensor Synergy, but this is where the big smoke value is going to come from. She also has Cold Rain Sensor, Congealing Fog, Internal Combustion Engine, and Stimulating Fumes. So let's hope that goes well for us. Then, she's got a little bit of a rework. Yes, we are still using Angela, but Angela got some different passives. Memory Veil Corbina is the same. Patron Librarian of Social Sciences, Virtuosa, I don't know. When the emotion level rises, all allies gain 1 haste and recover 10% of max HP and stagger resist. Very, very powerful, because while it doesn't sound like a whole lot, that can happen 5 times in a reception, which is huge. And then, of course, Welfare Team Legacy increases max HP and max stagger resist by 6% per living ally. Ideally, nobody is going to die. We are always going to have max power from this. Ivan Co. got a single new page, being Isado Full Moon. Ayado. Dang it. And then the only thing that changed, he now has Welfare Team Legacy and Adjust Stance. Overall, not a huge rework. And then, of course, Grapes, Cozy, and Bong Bong are all the same. Then, I both buffed and nerfed Bina's floor. Bina herself probably got the biggest rework. Well, other than Yukari, but we'll get to that. So, Bina still has Arbiter's Fragment, Nuovo Fabric, but Yunzia Workshop. When using a page whose original cost is 2 or lower, all dice on that page gain +1 power. If original cost is 0, all dice on that page gain an additional +1 power. Her regular fairy move gets +2 power permanently from this. Absolutely ridiculous. And then Liquefied Flesh, just to give a little bit of defensive power. But yeah, these 2 abilities right here, always going to be buffed. Debatably, we could have something better, but I kind of wanted to take away some of the fairy aspect of Bina, because honestly, it's just a little bit too strong. It kind of feels like cheating. So we have nerfed her fairy aspect. Marcos Jr. got no changes. Yukari is now using Elena's page once again. It's primarily a slash deck, and you can see that because Dark Cloud Blade, which is slash power, and Rapid Execution, every 3 successful slash attacks in one scene, draw 1 page, gain 1 haste and strength next scene, once per scene. Overall, very, very simple rework, and then everyone else is identical. Then, we gave a little bit of a buff to the Block Mufflor. Your Sentinel. Block dice power +1 on a deflect, deal 2 to 4 physical damage to the opponent. Now we can always take the one where we deal less damage but have more block power, and we don't always have to take the deflect ego page. Block Mastery, it gives us +1 block power. Welfare Team Synergy, it gives us a lot more health to work with. And Eudaimonia. If HP and Stagger Resist are both above 85%, all dice gain +1 power. So, ideally, we're going to get a lot of value out of that. Then, Caden Rider. Network of Thoughts. Faded bonds after an ally dies. Gain 1 strength and endurance for the rest of the act. Safety Team Legacy. Reduce incoming damage and stagger damage by 1. We're making him even tankier. And then Solidarity, so he has a permanent 1 strength. Abby. Barely got a difference. Emotion Amplification Module, Overclock, and Immediate Repairs. And then Dietrich, Floyd, and Annabelle have the exact same passives as Caden. Because they're all networked and linked, I figured it just made sense. Then, I'm not going to say nerfed because that would be a lie, but we changed Ayan on this floor just a little bit. Serum K, everybody restores a bit of health. Encourage, everybody restores a little bit of health. And Welfare Team Legacy, it makes Ayan survive a little bit easier. Yep, that's it. And then we also gave new pages to the Book Hunter, just to make the whole Fragments of Knowledge a little bit easier. We took off the wing Voracious for Knowledge and replaced it with the Power of Knowing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We didn't change anything else. Carmen cannot be changed. Did I go over everyone? I believe I did. Now, oh, by the way, ignore that exclamation mark. That's for later. I was really debating potentially putting Angela on the floor of General Works and putting Vera somewhere else. But I almost feel like, okay, our General Works floor is already the strongest floor that we have by a lot. It is a ridiculously overpowered floor. So while I do think it would be really cool to put Angela on this floor, I almost feel like that would make this floor literally unbeatable in any circumstance. So maybe we're not gonna do that. I don't know, maybe we will, and the General Works floor will just become like a only use in case of emergency thing. I don't know, but we'll see. I was debating putting Vera somewhere else, putting Angela over here, and then sort of swapping one other person around, but I don't know. We'll see on that, because this floor is already so ridiculously powerful that making it even stronger might not be the smartest thing. But Vera going on another floor would also increase that floor's power by a fair amount, considering she does ridiculous slash numbers and basically cannot lose clashes. But that is going to do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. If you want to, you don't have to. But what we're going to do in the next one, I am potentially going to finish off the Violet Rose. We are going to go for an experiment of the R Corp variety, and then we'll see what else we have time for. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.